Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to learn how we can use Firebase messaging app to send push notification to our iOS app. Okay, in order to use push notification with your iOS app, you need two things. One is real iPhone device, and the second thing is, and the important thing is, an Apple developer account. So here we have our iPhone device with us, and also an Apple developer account is with us. So now for this tutorial, I already created a single view application project named Firebase Push Tutorials, and I created a pod file for these two, just simply doing pod init. Let me show you that how we can do it. That cd, we go to root directory of this project, show in finder, and we go to the path till we found export project and we drag it here, and then we just simply do pod init and it will create a pod file. But since I am getting an error because pod file is already there, so we will open the pod files using open -a pod file. And in order to set up Firebase with our project, we need to create a Firebase app in Firebase console. So let's go there, and here we have Firebase console. We click on add project and we name it push tutorial. And Google Analytics, it's recommended to enable it, but I am disabling it. And create project. So project is ready, continue, and we are into our Firebase project. So now, in order to set Firebase messaging or use push notification, that is cloud messaging with our app, we need to configure it with our app. So here we go here, and here cloud message send targeted notification to drive user engagement and add an app to get started. So we click on iOS because we need an app for iOS, and here to register an app it requires bundle ID. So we go to our project, and in the targets we have this bundle ID com.ios tutorial junction.firebase-push-tutorial. We'll copy it and paste it here, and here just give it a nickname, it's optional, push tutorial, and register an app. Now it's saying download Google Service Info plist. It's some kind of information plist given by the Google, so we need to save it and import to our project. So here we have, and in downloads we have this. So I'm importing to my project here. Copy item is needed and target is added. So please keep in mind, if you have some kind of Google Service Info plist into your system, then it will add a number and we need to remove it, otherwise it will throw an error when we launch our app. So Google Service Info list is there. Now we need, the next step is we need to install the Firebase. So they now use Swift Package Manager, but since I'm using Cocoa Pods, so I have this link firebase.google.com/docs/iOS setup, and it gives the ports name. So we are interested in cloud messaging, so we will copy this, right, and go to our here pod file and paste this here and command Q, and then we will pod install. So it will install all the necessary pod required for this. So here you can see these pods are getting installed, and now we need to open the XE workspace file, and here we go. So in our app delegate, what we will do, so we'll say here in our push tutorial next, so they are saying that add this, import Firebase and Firebase app.configure. So let's say import Firebase core and import Firebase messaging. So here we say Firebase app dot configure. We need to configure our app. Okay, right here, and now we need to implement the UN user notifications. So here we say UN user notification center dot current dot delegate equals to self, and then let auth options as we need to ask user for the permissions. Auth options of type UN auth user options is equals to dot alert dot sound comma dot batch. So let's add comma here, and now we say UN user notification user notification center dot current dot request authorizations with options auth options, and here the completion handle success error. If error is not equals to nil, then we are ready to go. And lastly, what we need to do is application dot register for remote notifications. Like now we need to implement this UN user notification center delegates. So here what we'll do, extension app delegate UN user notification center delegates, and first we will implement the remote notification delegate. So did receive register for remote, did register for remote notifications, and here we say messaging dot apns token is equals to device token, and did fail to register. So here we say print failed to register with push. And now we need to implement UI user notification center delegates, and here will present notifications. So this method will get triggered, or callback will get triggered whenever our app is informed and we want to present a banner to user. So here completion handler dot alert dot sound dot bat, and rest is did receive response, and this will triggered when a user tap on a notification and our app gets lost. So this delegate will get called. Okay, so here we say print will gets called when user tap on notification, and here print will gets called when app is in foreground and we want to show banner. So this is it, and now the last step is we need to implement these signing and capabilities. So capability, and we go here push notification, we need to add it, right? So these are added, and I set this automatically manage signing, so I don't need to create any provision profiles. Okay, now last step of this, in order to configure it, we need, and you already go to console, and here if we go to our project here and project settings, here we have cloud messaging, and cloud messaging has an app named push tutorials. So here we need either APN authentication key to send the notification, so that we allow Firebase to send notification to the Apple push server, and then the push server will relay notification to our device. So we need either auth key or certificates. So in order to create an auth key, you need to go to your developer account, certificate, identifier, and profiles. All right, and here keys. Okay, so here you has two keys, push key and test. So I created, you can only create two keys. So if you go to here plus, here this is disabled because I crossed the limit, and here you can see establish connectivity with your notification server and the Apple push notification server. One key is used for all of your apps. So one key can be used for all of the apps. So I do have that key, and now I'm going to upload it. So here I'm going to download, and this is the auth key I already have, and I'm downloading it here. The key ID, you can't find your key ID in Apple Developer Center. Then I go back here, push key is there, and this is the key ID. So I go here and key ID, and team is also required, so you need to find the teams. We go back, and we need to go to the main page, the dashboard page, account, and here we have membership, and here I get the team ID, this one, and then I paste it here, and I will upload it. Okay, so now since we configured it, so let's run the app on our device. Okay, so here device is selected, and now let's run the app. So here you can see the app is getting installed. So here the app is getting launched, so you are not able to see since only the white screen is there. So now here you can see that the pop-up is there. Firebase push tutorial would like to send you notifications, and let's allow it. Okay, so now we go to our Firebase console. So we know, in order to test the notifications, we go to cloud messaging, and here send your first message, and now here we can test push, and this is a test push, and here we tap next, and target is an app, so our app is already there. So next, and there is additional, by default the sound is disabled, so we will enable it. And let me do one thing, let me make this like, and here, and review, and this is test, and publish. push is published. I guess we need something. Now let's do this and new notification. Just push 2, test push 2, next, select an app, next, next, sound enabled. So I guess we didn't use the Firebase scheduling method, so we need to implement info and we need to add Firebase person and this value of type bool, and we will set it to false. Okay, so now let's try again, and let me give it a background color. Okay, so now let's run. So build is succeeded, and now I is lost. So let's push one more thing, send it to the background, test push 3, test push 3, next, target is an app, next, next, and sorry, enabled, and so here you can see now this test push 3 is coming. So you can see the test push 3 is coming. Let me send one more. So this is the push notifications. We forgot to turn off the switching methods. So here we say last push test, last push, and now next, selecting target, next, next, and sound is enabled, and and we review it and publish. So campaign was published, and you can say last push test is received. So this is a small tutorial where you learn how you can use Firebase cloud messaging to send push notification to your app. I hope you like this tutorial, and if you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed to it. And good luck. Bye for now.